understand why you put that,
Mm.
her, you know, winter's bitch when she's nothing like your winter's dog.
Yeah.
You know, but you're supposed to be. But anyway, which one do you like, Debbie?
Oh, I like things about both of them. I like this one's front better.
Mm.
Yeah.
But we were not going to
Yeah.
to tear them apart. Was it?
Yeah.
I think this one looks more balanced
Yeah.
from its front compared with its rear. It goes together. This
Yeah.
one's got more angulation in the rear and less in the front.
Yeah.
Me too.
That's the forward dog. That's the type I don't care for. The forward.
But that's
front.
what he wanted. He said 4 corners. He wanted the dog to stand over
Like that.
himself.
Like that one.
Well, no, they both to a certain extent. What's the guy in Australia that judges?
McAvoy.
McAvoy.
McAvoy. Yeah.
He always lied. He always, you know. I mean, quota was a big thing, but no, he just. But it's always interesting when you put 2 youngsters like that.
I'd take either one of them.
Mm.
I'd take either one of them.
Mm.
This is one of the great Felixstowe dogs. You know, Cormac, Felixstowe Cormac. And of course it's done by one of those photographers that brushes them up, you know, airbrushes them so it's a little brushed
Fluffy.
up. But
A little fluffy.
yeah, it's fluffy?
Well, it's softened.
This is the one that I love, though. This is a bitch. She was born in the 20s, and that's Esther Croucher, who was a very famous judge. Now, I don't know, you may have seen some old pictures with Esther Croucher. She's a judge during the, well, this is 1920-something.
I don't think I have.
And she had these big, Rippington was her kennel name,
Okay.
Rippington.
Mm.
And she had these big bitches.
Yeah, because that bitch has to be very.
Isn't that big?
Mm.
She's a big bitch. You'd just love to have something like that. But, no, but getting back to the other 2, it's really fun because, in other words, people always want them to look like peas in a pod. You know, you're always thinking you're going to have, you know, there'll be peas, it should look like peas in a pod, and they don't always come that way with your judging. So. And this one I love, because that's Gartha.
Yeah.
She's a lovely bitch. But anyway, so we're going to do a little thing on when Kay comes up, and we'll do a thing, a little seminar about what an Irish Wolfhound looks like and what an Irish Wolfhound is, and send it to poor Penelope. So, but I think, Debbie,
I gotta take my pills full of them.
did you take your pills? You knew that Debbie had a liver transplant, didn't you?
Yes, you said.
Yeah, yeah. No, she just really,
Tough.
Okay.
I've got the pictures here. This is what's really. There was, let's see, that was 5 months. And this is 4 months, I think. Yeah. Somebody did these. I don't know who did. There. Did you see those?
Hmm.
Did you see?
Oh, I've seen those before.
Yeah.
That's Dan, isn't it?
Nope, that's very good though. That's his mother.
Rafferty? Oh, his mother?
Yeah, that's Sea-Wing Tara. You couldn't put her in a bad position.
Mm.
I mean, she just sort of sat herself, or stacked herself. And this was Dan's sister, his only sister. Now, I wanted a bitch when I bred, but I had to take Dan and his brother, Rafferty, because there was only one bitch in the litter.
Mm-hmm.
There she is, and there she is as a baby. I can't remember what we used those for.
Mm. I haven't seen those, not with the writing on there. I've never seen those.
No, I think that was,
I've seen the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I recognize the shirt that you have on.
yeah. But no,
That's the rainbow one.
oh, was it? Was it? I had lots of rainbows. Rainbows and unicorns.
Uh-huh.
Unicorns were big. Unicorns were really big. But anyway, so that's what we'll do. But no, that was, and then that red one has a whole mess of Dan as a baby. Where's the red one? Is that a red one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Put it right here.
And I think, no, it's all right. It's okay.
I'll try to do that to make so you don't
Here, come here.
mess up everything with
You stay.
thanks a lot.
Okay, here is Dan as a baby. And there's all, I think I've got them marked pretty good. Yeah. All the different ones. There were 3 boys in a litter. Here he is.
Is
At
that Dan?
6 months, yeah. That's how lighty color he was.
Even, do you remember the picture I showed when I had the grooming?
Yes, I remember that.
Everybody thought Dan was a Wheaton
Mm-hmm.
because he was a Wheaton brindle.
But my first male, he was looking very much the same in his color, and he lived till he was 1 month short of 10. But he was as close to black as he could get when he got that old. But I'm using the picture from he was young and close to 10 when I had grooming sessions.
Yeah,
And I'm also talking about the different colors in the breed.
yeah.
Because people can't imagine that this dog will become darker and darker and darker.
I love it when they change like that.
Me too.
The brindles are much more fun than anybody else.
Yeah, I just love it
I
when
think
they
they can
change
change
like
it
that.
Sorry.
Don't make yourself sick if you don't want that. Don't feel like you have to eat it.
I'm eating some more, but it's very, very good.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But we gotta get rid of it, so that's why I made big pieces. So we can get it gone. Because Lois and I can't eat all that.